Ventilation and indoor air quality are directly proportional to each other. And indoor air quality is influenced by what we do indoors. Today, ceiling integrity of buildings are at an absolute high. So what we do indoors stays indoors, whether that's cooking and cleaning, which is our activities, whether it's off-gassing from products of construction, or whether it's our own bioeffluents that end up indoors. Unless we ventilate, we can't get rid of them anymore.
I have a good analogy. Think of a building as a fishbowl, and we're the fish. And instead of having water, you have air. That's your building. And the air gets contaminated. So you have to have enough recirculating airflow through the building to keep those concentrations at an undetectable level. We do what's called feed and bleed, where we bring a minimum amount of outside air into the building, and then we relieve a certain portion of that. Then we filter the air, that gets rid of the particulate. Then we heat the air and or cool the air for personal comfort. And then we can humidify the air to increase the relative humidity within an operable range so we don't have static electricity problems and things like that.
So the benefits to indoor air quality, or IAQ, to occupants and owners is multifaceted. Of course, you've got productivity, whether it's physical or cognitive. Of course, you have improved health, and science has proved that over years and years and years of research. But you do have the potential of lowering the spread of viruses and being infected within a confined space. We know today that increasing ventilation will lower the potential of you being infected within a space that has a pathogen. The downside to increasing ventilation is energy cost. Of course, it's directly proportional. You double your ventilation rate, then you double the amount of energy you need to temper that outdoor air. So applying energy recovery makes it feasible and conforming to the energy codes as well. IEQ is indoor environmental quality, and IEQ encompasses the overall acceptance of a space by an individual or a human being.
It's my understanding that IAQ really is about the ventilation. You know, how many air changes you have an hour, how fresh is the air, that kind of thing, where IEQ, indoor environmental quality, goes beyond that to think about all of the components of the environment that might affect someone's ability to, in a school, say, learn, or in a workplace, be productive and focus.
IAQ looks at the temperature, humidity, and whatever may be in the air with regards to gases and particulates. IEQ takes into consideration the entire structure with regards to high ceilings and natural light and being able to see outdoors as well with regards to the total acceptance within the built environment. When it comes to RenewAir technologies, and specifically the energy recovery aspect of the system as a whole, is the materials that we use in place. The materials we use, unlike other technologies which are rotating wheels with a desiccant, or even just an HRV itself, which only transfers sensible energy, at RenewAir, we transfer sensible energy, latent energy, at the highest potential effectiveness with the lowest level of cross-contamination in the market. Today, the way businesses are, we need to have a minimum standard so that at least people get what they pay for. However, a minimum standard is just that. Do you accept minimums for yourself or for your family? More importantly, the ventilation standards that are out there are health standards. They're there to improve cognitive function and prolonging your life within the built environment. So I ask you a question about minimums. If you have a situation and you have to go to the hospital, do you walk into the doctor's office and say, give me the absolute minimum to make me healthy? No, you don't. You want the best. So when it comes to the indoor environment, increasing ventilation rates above the minimum code and applying RenewAir energy recovery technologies is what would be best for your life and your family's life.